Jakob Liar. Uh, the intentions of this film are wonderful. As Shakespeare put it, hell is spread with good intentions. In other words, it's not really Schindler's List. It's not a particularly hilarious comedy. The humor, Yiddish or otherwise, falls flat. One critic has it. Indeed, some have been very, very negative about the result. Trying their own humor. One was saying something like, at least it's not sucker punch in the ghetto. Of course, there is also the wonderful producers. The first one, not the remake with Matthew Broderick, Uma Thurman, which was not really to the level of the original producers with Mel Brooks. That was fabulous. And taking the theme connected with Hitler, with the Second World War, and making it into a brilliant comedy. This one has a man, Jacob, Robin Williams, trying to bring hope, positivity into the ghetto during the German Nazi occupation, which is, again, as intentions go, wonderful. I mean, you need to try and keep these people hopeful at a minimum. There is a classic work of psychology, Viktor Frankl, names what was it, man's will to live. Anyway, it deals with being in an extermination camp. Viktor Frankl had the possibility to escape. He was offered a sort of a passage. I mean, you don't have to go to, but because his family, he wouldn't take that ticket out. And he mentions how they deal, how cigarettes were vital, trading on cigarettes were like a currency, how you could see when somebody was going to die because he would be free with the cigarettes, and that was a bad sign because he wouldn't care anymore. And the will to live has to be there, otherwise in such circumstances one would die. You need to be very strong to have a determination to have. It's much more complicated than that. Alas, I even forgotten the name. There it is. Here we could say that Jakob Liar offers that hope. He pretends he has a radio and he has the news, and he keeps saying the Russians are here very close, the Allies have done that and this and that, but he doesn't have a radio, and he's just making the things up. And also we have quite a few other resplendent actors. Alan Arkin, there's Bob Balaban, Luke Schreiber, Armin Möller-Stahl, one of my favorites. The latter, wonderful Alan Arkin, of course. And the Germans, the Nazis, are as vile as they can be, of course. And they want to get the man who has the radio. The story has reached them. They have informers, of course. not very good because there is no radio, and they threaten that if the man doesn't surrender himself or others bring him up, they will kill 10 people by midnight and more reprisals. Armin Monostar is a doctor. He's called by one of the leaders of the top leader of the camp to assist, because he has had problems with his disease, and knowing what's on the line, the doctor has taken poison with him, and he's pressed. Tell me who is the man, tell me. And knowing that he would be eventually tortured, he takes, give me some water, and with water quickly he takes the poison, so he's beyond. So there are people dying, sacrifices, and what is this doctor? In what is, I would say, a good movie, not wonderful, but not so bad either.